Alright. So, at the end of the Matrix trilogy, Neo and Trinity are dead, and the Oracle and the little girl sit and watch the rainbow sunrise come up, which the new Matrix acts like didn't happen, and that they needed a whole new Matrix to have rainbows. Okay? This is what is wrong with the new Matrix. Everything, okay? Everything is wrong with it because it's a new Matrix. A new Matrix. The whole trilogy was humans and machines designing a Matrix together. That was the whole storyline, was that the Oracle was an agent for the humans. She was allowing the humans aspect of total creation, unbridled creation, to influence the Matrix, which is ordered to a T, except for the anomaly in the one, which is the human element. The one is all of humanity, okay? It is manifested as Neo, but right here, there's a group of children that can all manipulate the Matrix, okay? So when Neo wins at the end, when he assimilates Smith, which, okay, the whole Matrix is about the idea of humans, the idea of them wanting to be free from the Matrix. What does A. Smith want more than anything? Agent Smith wants to be free from the Matrix. Okay? But they're pitted against each other. His way to be free is to destroy all humans. The humans' way to be free is to destroy all machines. This is why to each of them, spirit appears as the enemy. That's the gold color, okay? There's green, there's blue, and every once in a while, you'll see a gold color running through, and that's because the gold is the spirit that uplifts the machines and the humans. The power. When Neo sees the power, when he loses his eyes, and he can see the energy running from the batteries, the humans, to the machine world, he sees everything golden. Okay. So when he wins, everybody like this, all these kids in the Matrix, because some people choose to stay in the Matrix, all right? Like this kid's freed, he gives them a spoon or whatever. People are freed. Anybody who wants out is allowed to leave. Anybody who wants to stay is allowed to stay. Them's the rules at the end of the Matrix movie. Because everybody who stays in the Matrix is playing Rainbow Sunshine, as in they can do unbridled creation. So what you have is not you do. The Merovingian does not lose his club. They're allowed to bind themselves up as much as they want. They're, the binding that they represent, their whole S&M wrapped in leather and slippery plastic. And everybody who wants to fly around can fly around. They can literally build cities in the sky. Like the new Matrix should have been so fantastic that I shouldn't even be able to describe it in a video. It should have been so over the top, because 01 should definitely, that should have been a thing. That was cool. The strawberry thing, that was cool. Using code from the Matrix to make things in real life, very cool idea. Okay? There's like 5 cool ideas in the whole thing. I like the idea of the analyst, but him being the architect of a new Matrix is silly. Unless it's a okay, how Neo had the subsystem of his video game, the analyst should have had a subsystem in the Matrix. It shouldn't have been It shouldn't have been outside the Matrix. He should have been running his programs of Neo within the Matrix. So when they pulled him out of that, what they pulled him into was the Matrix. And then when they pulled him out of that into the real world, they would have had to use the nanobots because he doesn't have a body anymore. He dead. But they could have done something. They had all the ideas laid out that they could have done that. They could have had Neo and Trinity and nanobots pulled from two like a sub-matrix within the Matrix. What did they call it? I forget now. The Matrix fucking Resurrections has a name for Neo's video game, which is the old Matrix movies. They're so close to making it good, but it's like they forgot key elements. Mainly the whole fucking storyline where Neo and Trinity did come together, and that Sakti who made this Sakti, I forget her name, the little girl who made the sun rise with the Oracle, that was it's not technically Neo and Trinity's daughter, but it's the child they saved. That's a whole other thing. It's a whole other theory that is whatever. How a child is brought into the world between parents or loving things, but it's two humans and two machines brought this one entity into the world. That's why the Matrix was reborn as one, and there was a child to represent that. It was perfect. It was a perfect story. The only way that it can be reconciled now is that because Wachowski doesn't want to do it, I don't know why they chose to do it at all. They shouldn't have. Bad idea. Just we'll just make the movies now. Okay? Anybody else can make them. Because that shit was wretched. Trying to think. I really don't want to watch it again to say everything wrong with it. But, I mean, everything is wrong. I don't even want to. I was so mad. They said Trinity flew around and gave. See, that was almost like, duh. Oh, man. It's just disappointing. I'm disappointed. It's just so bad. We just have to imagine that there is no Matrix Resurrections and just put it out of our minds like a spoon that isn't real. Just melt it away. Oh, the Morpheus thing. Oh, Morpheus Smith. Why? Why do that? Why do that? I really hated it. I really wanted to like it. I like bad movies too. It doesn't. You have no idea how low the bar is for me to want to like it. And I wanted it. Fucking disappointing. And what was that weird bullet time effect? What the fuck was that? Gave me a headache to watch. Oh, fuck it. If anybody says Matrix 2 and 3 are bad now, go watch Matrix Resurrections and try to tell me those movies are bad. So I'm just so sad. So everything wrong with the new Matrix movie is everything in the new Matrix movie, I guess.